What's up, folks? I'm doing a Q&A. I haven't rehearsed this because I like my videos to be as natural as possible. But so I had you guys DM me questions and comment questions and text me questions and all these things, and I'm gonna answer a few of them for YouTube. And I hope you guys enjoy this video, getting to know me a little bit better. I got some good questions, some questions I had to ignore, and some questions I couldn't wait to answer. So let's just get straight into it. Why did I start my YouTube channel? Okay, so when I started my YouTube channel, I started it like years ago. It was for my dancing, to expose my talents. And then I think every year the theme changes. Like at this very moment, I want to encourage others to serve Jehovah despite what they feel and to live well through depression and anxiety. But originally, it was just to expose my talents in dancing and poetry. How old are you? 28. I was born January 21st, 1990. What encouragement do you have for those who left Jehovah and want to return? You have to disown yourself. It's all about Jehovah. When we dedicated our lives to Jehovah, we said that we were going to disown ourselves. We were going to disown what we wanted, and our lives were going to be focused on doing His will. And I don't think I'm the perfect person to answer that question. But for me to come back to Jehovah, I had to stop thinking about myself. Yo, I've been drinking so much water lately, it's scary. I've never liked water. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, for me to come back, I had to just stop thinking so much about myself and what I wanted and my feelings and why I felt this way and whatnot. So it's just a matter of disowning you, and because you have to remember that to Jehovah you matter. You already matter, so you don't have to focus so much on yourself because Jehovah got you. As long as you're doing His will, and even if you're not, like, He still takes care of us. But to come back to Jehovah, and oh my gosh, a bee just landed on my camera equipment. Okay. Yeah. So disowning yourself and just knowing that Jehovah's gonna take care of you regardless. I think that's it. Oh, and your surroundings. If you're surrounding yourself with people who don't care about Jehovah and care about doing His will, it's gonna rub off on you. Even though it might be in the back of your head, it might be on the back of your mind. It's not gonna be your focus. So your surroundings definitely need to be with people who love Jehovah. And if you're disfellowship, you can't associate with people who love Jehovah. So turn to the broadcasting. Make your association your studying into Jehovah. Make your association the Bible characters, studying up on them, and just diving into Jehovah's word. Association is a big thing. How long have I been baptized? I got baptized 2005, September 3rd. So 15, 15. I think this is going to be the 13th year of my baptism. So 13 years. I've been baptized for 13 years. That's so weird to say. I'm old. Nah, some people serve Jehovah for 50 plus years. So. What is my favorite Bible character? think I always end up going back to Paul. Um, in Romans, he talked about, the battle between his flesh and his mind or his heart, just like the battle, the thorn in the flesh. And he explained that when I wish to do what is right, what is bad is present with me. And so I think I can relate to him a lot. And also King David, he sinned so much, but he still loved Jehovah, and Jehovah considered him his friend. So David and Paul are two of my favorites. I think those are my favorites. But I appreciate all the Bible characters that we study on, for different reasons. But those two are my top two. What made me come back to Jehovah? Y'all went there with the questions. It was a lot of things. When I first got this fellowship, I would not dare, talk to Jehovah. I wouldn't even give him any time of day, because Jehovah was always in me. I knew the moment I prayed, I was gonna go back to Jehovah. So missing Jehovah, missing the congregation, missing my family. I wasn't growing anymore. I wasn't growing. Life didn't have a purpose. I needed my life to have a purpose, and reflecting on my dedication to Jehovah, it just, what made me come back to Jehovah is Jehovah. I want to please him. I realized how selfish I was being, and I realized how many people I hurt, how I hurt Jehovah, how I reflected bad on Jehovah. So all those things just mixed in one. It was a whole lot of selfish. I realized my selfish tendencies, and I was like, nah, this isn't the life I want to live. So yeah. You are so funny and outgoing. How do you fall into depression? My personality is I like to make people laugh. I love it, but my insides, this is a mental illness. The depression it's a part of who I am. Some of the most crazy people, funny people, Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, they are hilarious, and they've touched our lives in funny ways, but they as well have dealt with depression. So I think it's just a thing. I try not to let depression rule me. And anybody can fall into depression. Depression, anybody is liable to fall into depression. That's just the world we live in. Where do I live? I live in California. I live in Modesto, California. Modesto, California is like about 2 hours or so away from San Francisco. There's a lot more questions, but I know I'm getting to that time. I didn't want to make this video too long, so I'll choose how did you and your mom get so close? My mom, we were always close. Like, she raised us. Like, my mom was so affectionate, and she just loved her daughters. And I think the things that we had to go through with our biological father not being there, she I don't know what she did, but she maneuvered things in a way that we never felt that lack of love. We never felt, just, even though he wasn't there, like, we still, like, mommy was there. Like, what do we need, our biological father for? We have mommy. And our mom, she was just super down to earth, super loving, honest, just very and affectionate, very loving. Like, my mom was so loving, and to this day, like, that's mommy. It's natural. when I see people who are not close to their mothers, that's weird to me. So how did me and my mom get so close? Yeah, there's another beat. Life. Life made us close. Jehovah made us close. Yeah. I'll try to do this last question. Goals. All the goals I have right now are spiritual. I want to keep drawing close to Jehovah. I want to, hopefully in the near future, start pioneering. I have there's I might accomplish something spiritually, accomplish a goal, and I'm like, wait, I need to work on this. So it's always something, that I ultimately drawing closer to Jehovah. I want to make it to paradise, and I want to encourage others in the process. So anyways, that's my alarm, because this is about to stop. But thank you guys for watching this Q&A. In the next video I'm going to do is a story time. I don't know what story I'm going to do. It's going to be something funny, but also something that I learned. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Go to my Instagram if you don't have it already. Follow me at Antoinette. Antoinette on Instagram. I'll put the link in my bio and the link somewhere. I'll try to put it right here. I'm not good at this editing thing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.